Yeah, you're definitely fine. You're definitely fine. You're looking lovely.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
tell me more about you.
You still look the same. I feel like I'm in chemistry class right now.
You are. You did well there. You definitely did well there.
No, actually, I never liked chemistry.
I know most of them would say that.
I think there was a handful that loved chemistry. I mean,
Yeah.
is it Nancy? Nancy, I think Nancy loved Nancy Kachumi. You know Nancy Kachumi?
Yeah. I haven't seen her. I met her ages ago. I don't know if she's here. Is she in Zambia?
She's
She
in
is,
Zambia.
huh?
Yes.
Oh, then I must get in touch with her
Yeah,
because
there's
I used
quite
to
a
meet
lot.
her, Natasha, but I don't see any of them now,
Oh,
They
really?
must be having their own families.
Everybody's just gone, grown up, and everybody's doing their own thing.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
you see, now we have malls all over.
Yes.
Before we used to
Yes.
have one mall, which was Manda Hill, and I used to
Yes.
constantly meet my students.
I
Now,
know.
everyone has got everything around themselves.
Oh
So
my
I think we don't
goodness.
need that much due to
Oh,
that.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh goodness me. But what do you? Where are you?
I put on weight for 4 years.
No, you look
Yeah.
the same. You really do.
But
You
you are
really,
looking really dashing. You're looking lovely. What about your family? You're
everybody's
married
fine.
and all?
Yes,
Eh?
everybody's fine. My mom is still there, but
Oh.
my dad passed away about 15 years ago.
Uh-huh.
But my mom is there, brothers and sisters.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Is she here in Zambia?
Yes, she's there.
So don't you visit?
No,
Have
I
you been
do.
to Zambia?
Yes, I do. I do.
Oh,
It's just,
next time you come, we will meet up.
yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
we
Definitely.
must do that. I
The
remember
whole,
once they wanted to have a meetup. Some of them had come, but
yeah.
unfortunately I was traveling, so I
Oh.
couldn't. Yeah, that
What
was.
area where do you live? Where
We
about?
live in Zambia, but my all my children were in Australia, so and India. We had gone on our trip. So unfortunately, I couldn't change my dates. I had
Oh,
already, I
oh,
was already traveling.
all
So
right.
it was difficult, yeah.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
didn't meet them.
Okay.
That would have been lovely, would have been lovely.
It would have
So
been
we do it when
amazing.
you come next,
Yes, we
isn't it?
will. We will.
Yeah.
Because Terry Ann is still. Do you remember Terry Ann? Anthony Finley? Terry Ann?
Yes, they're all here. I meet the sister, what's her name?
Wendy.
Yeah, I meet her. She has got a lovely boy.
Yeah.
So we recently met her, actually. Recently met her
All
in
right.
town.
Okay.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
doing well, very well.
Yeah.
Anthony,
Yeah.
I have not seen, but he's doing good, I believe. She told
Yeah.
me they are all doing well. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
We
so
all
nice,
met up. We've all chatted. We've all met up. So this is why
Yeah.
I'm trying to do this like little interview. So when we have our reunion, everybody can
Oh,
see you and meet you again.
that will be nice. Yeah,
So they'll be
that's
very
so
surprised.
sweet of you.
They'll
So
be very
sweet of you.
surprised. They didn't know that we'll have you as our guest speaker. So we've managed to
That will be a surprise.
speak to Mrs. Musonda, Mrs. Kaluva, Mrs.
Yes.
Kambi.
Ah,
We've managed to speak
is
to
she
all of
back
them.
here? Is she back in Zambia now?
Yes.
She was in China for a long time.
She's in Zambia. Yes.
Okay. I
Yes.
must get in touch with them. I
Yeah, you
haven't seen
should.
them in a while. Yeah.
Yeah. Where are you? Are you in Olympia? Where do you live? Where are you?
I'm in, I'm on Long Acre, near, the Coptic church,
Yes.
Pacelli Road. Yeah, it's Northmead. Northmead. It's a very nice place.
Oh,
Very close to Monkey.
that's where we live.
Oh, really?
We're next to Coptic Hospital.
Yeah. Pacelli Road, soon after Pacelli Road, there is a road to the left. That's Pacelli Road.
You're right next to my mom.
Really?
My mom is at the corner, Manchinchi Gardens, right at the corner there.
Oh, yeah, Manchichi. That's the main road is Manchichi Road. Yeah, I couldn't get
we're
the
right
road.
at the corner, right there. That's where we are.
Wow.
So you're not
So
far from
close
me.
then.
Yeah.
That's
Do you
nice.
remember? Do you remember Bibiana?
Yeah.
Bibiana is
Viviana, she is?
my younger sister.
Viviana is your sister. Okay.
Viviana is
Yeah.
my younger sister.
I have her on my Facebook. I have her on
Yeah,
my Facebook. I've
yeah,
spoken to her sometime. Yeah.
yeah.
I've
She
not.
always remembers you. Her and Chush.
Yeah.
Chushi's my brother, so he remembers you as well. You taught him as
Oh.
well.
I thought almost everyone in the beginning.
Everybody.
Once I gave up, my God, I had to just go to Manda Hill. I would meet thousands,
Everybody.
hundreds of them.
Oh
It
dear.
was so amazing. Yeah. Now, of course, I don't. They
Absolutely.
have.
Well, because what we wanted to do was maybe just ask a few questions and,
Yeah, sure,
maybe,
sure.
just take us back memory lane and,
Yeah.
so that when they get to watch you, because we're going to video this on Zoom on the 1st of May.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know, where will you be on the 1st of May? Will you be around?
I would be here. I would be here
I
because
mean,
we're
it'll be
not
good.
planning.
Yeah, it'll be good for you to feature in as well. So we're planning to
Yeah.
air this then so everybody can see you and,
That will be so
it's a
nice. Yeah. And
surprise.
I will see all of you.
Yes,
That's the
yes,
beauty of it.
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Okay, so basically, so I'll ask you a couple of questions. Just
Yeah.
feel free to answer. What you want,
No problem.
whatever you remember.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so basically, we first question really wanted to know, Mrs. De Cruz, what do you do now? What are you doing now? Since are you retired? Are you still working? What are you doing?
Yeah. No, I retired, of course, and then I traveled quite a bit. My kids were in Australia, and then I went to India to see my folks. I stayed there. So we bought a nice apartment. So I spent quite a lot of time outside soon after. Now we have a grandchild who is here. Do you
I
remember
saw that.
Fallon, my daughter? So she's
Oh,
got a baby, yeah, 2.5 years old.
yeah, the name sounds familiar. Family.
Fallon, yeah, she would. I think you would have been before Aaron. When did you graduate?
1992.
Yeah, that's before them. So that's how you may not know, but uh, I must ask him if he remembers you. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay.
So we are
And
here in
okay.
Lusaka. So
And,
most of the time we are here,
and when did you
Lusaka.
come? When did you come back to Osaka? Because you said you went to India. When did you come back?
No. We came last year, and after that we
Oh,
had this COVID problem, so we have not traveled. Otherwise, normally we travel every year. We'll go to Goa for a visit and
yeah,
or Australia. But
yeah.
now my daughters have come here, so they are
Oh,
here. Palin is here.
okay,
Raylan is coming next month.
okay.
Aaron is here for good, so we don't go to
Oh,
Australia anymore.
oh. Well, there you go. There you go. Okay. So
How old are your kids? How old are your kids?
my kids, I have an 18-year-old boy. I have
Wow.
a 15-year-old daughter and a 13-year-old son.
Wow, that
So,
is
so
lovely.
I've
That's
got I've got
keeping you
three.
busy.
Very busy. So
I know.
raising teenagers is not an easy thing.
Uh, That is the most crucial time of your life, I tell you.
I'm telling you, just when you think you've got it right, the
Yes,
other one does something else.
exactly. That's
You
what I
know,
used to say. Oh, they'll grow, they'll go to school and we'll be able to. No. The problems multiply.
they do, they really,
Yeah,
really do, they really do,
they
they
do.
really do. Okay,
I know.
if just to ask as well. So when did you start teaching at ISL?
I started in 1980 or January 1980.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
And then when did you leave?
I left in 2015.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, why did you leave then? You were there for so long
I just
anyway.
want, yeah, they didn't want me to leave as well. But the problem was I could, school holidays were so little and my kids were abroad.
Yeah.
So I said, no, this is enough for me now. They had already started they had started working and all that. So I said, I need to go and see what they're doing, be with them,
Yeah.
spend time at home in Goa.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
how I retired. And
Wow,
then, yeah,
that was a long time you were there then.
long time, yeah. It's 6 years now. 2015, I retired. I worked for 45 years.
That's how old I am, just to let you know.
Yeah,
A little
exactly.
bit,
You
a
see,
little bit
you
extra.
can't go beyond that. Yeah. Then I said, no, 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 no more for me. That's enough. And once, then they wanted me to come as part time, do just chemistry because it took a
Yeah,
long time for them to get someone proper. I said,
yeah.
no, no, they'll get used to. I can't do that. Once I'm out, means
Really?
I'm out. But I did do some substitution at the time
Yeah,
of exams and things
yeah,
like that. I did do.
yeah, yeah.
Then, then I said, no, no more.
Wow.
It was
So you,
nice to go back, you know, it was nice
yeah, yeah,
to
yeah.
see the
So
kids.
what?
Yeah.
You just travel now? That's it. That's a luxury.
Yeah, yeah. I would have loved to do that. But again, because of COVID, now we are stuck. We have
Yeah,
not gone for over a year now.
yeah,
But it's
yeah.
okay. And our
So you,
little granddaughter is here. So she keeps
yeah,
us
I
nice and
know.
entertained. Yeah.
Wow. So you
But
don't even
we are
do
hoping.
something. Yeah.
No, otherwise, I don't do anything else. Not
And
really, because
you've
I'm
done your
just,
part.
yeah, that's what
You've
I
done your
feel.
part. You've
Yeah,
done your
because
part.
there were people who they have open schools. They say just come at least for some hours. I said
Yeah.
not really. I've done it, you know. So
Really?
there are
Oh.
people.
Even like extra
Yeah.
tuition, like people who
Even that,
ask
I
you?
just didn't want. Their parents would call me and say,
Yeah.
"Please, please
Yeah.
come." I just didn't want to, you know, put myself into that position. Then I can't go anywhere, you know. If I want to travel somewhere, I cannot, you know, risk that, keeping
Yes.
the kids, you see.
Yeah.
I didn't want
Yeah.
to take those burdens. So I said, no, not really.
Right. Oh,
It's
wow.
okay. It's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds like you really made up your mind, and you know that sometimes
Yeah.
when you're done, you're done. Sometimes
You're done.
done, you are done, and you just
Exactly.
take care of me. That's it.
Yeah. And it helped me, you know, we really didn't have to worry. We
Yeah.
just went wherever we wanted to go. Even if we used to party a little more. We couldn't do
Yes.
that earlier, but now
Yeah.
with COVID, we don't have any parties, of course.
Yeah.
And that time is over now. We don't really miss it
Yeah.
because our families, you know, the friends also have moved out.
Yeah.
Everything is different now. So we have just a few friends, and you can't even meet them with this problem now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you're quite content
Yeah.
being home.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you
That's
still
what's
meet up with
happening.
other teachers as well? Then I mean, have you seen any of the teachers?
I used to, but then I'm on Facebook, I'm on WhatsApp. We just talk and all, but we don't meet. We used to meet. We used to go for a coffee or a lunch. We used to
Yeah.
really enjoy those
Yeah.
lovely meetings.
Yeah.
But
What happened to Mrs. Thomas? I remember Mrs. Thomas. What happened to her?
she was here, but now she's gone back for good to India. She was here for
Oh,
quite some time.
yeah.
She left maybe about no less than 10 years, I think, something like 7, 8 years that they left for good. You see, her
Wow.
boys,
Yeah.
one is in Dubai, the other one is in the States. So, and they didn't want to come back
Yeah.
here.
Wow. There you
So
go.
she said, we might as well go and spend time with family. So they are in Kerala. She's from Kerala, India. So
Okay.
sometimes I chat with her on Facebook. Yeah, I
Oh,
haven't
wow.
actually. I've not. Yeah, I've not chatted with her for quite some time. I must
Okay.
do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, One other thing I wanted to find out. I mean, I don't know if you. I mean, I sent you some pictures to see if I could jog your memory. Do you?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, are there any memorable times that you? Is there anything you remember from our year? Is there? I don't know. Anybody that stands out and think, oh, I remember this person. Or is there? What were your? What's your memories like? In terms of the time
You know,
you were there.
very happy memories, frankly speaking, because that was the life that I enjoy. That part of my life was the most enjoyable because
Yeah.
I was with people around, you know. Of
Yeah.
course, some people, you know, you can't forget sort of.
Yeah.
And they're, you know, because there were always people
Yeah.
who stood out because
Yeah.
they added to the fun. They were very,
Yes.
very, much to it. They might have not studied that much,
Yeah.
concentrated that much, but made the lessons
Well,
more
is there
enjoyable.
any names? Is there anybody in particular you remember?
Yeah, to place the names, I should have just looked into some of the, can't remember now.
Oh dear. That would have
Yeah.
been nice to know. Because now we're all
Yes.
grown up. I don't think would even think of anything if you said, right, you never used to listen. No. So now
Yeah.
up and
Like, who is it?
oh,
I'm just
okay.
trying to think. Yeah. But yeah, lots of them were fun to have in class, although
Yeah.
they might have disrupted, but they were fun to have.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
what years did you teach? I remember you
I
teaching.
taught normally, in the beginning when I joined, I taught grade 7, which was the transition from
Yes.
primary to secondary.
Yeah.
And then I taught chemistry, I taught maths as well.
Did you do maths? I don't
Yeah,
remember you doing
yes,
maths.
maths,
All
I
right.
did. I taught maths for year 7, just year 7, I think I taught. And
Okay.
then I did maybe a little bit when a teacher, I think Mrs. Thomas had gone somewhere. Sheila, no, not Sheila. There was another Mrs. Thomas who was a maths teacher,
Yeah.
you remember.
I remember her.
So I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
I did substitute for some of them
Okay.
for a while. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And
But mostly I taught chemistry and science.
yeah, I remember that. I was not a good student in sciences. I didn't like sciences. I might as well tell you now. I did not like.
Yeah, I know, I know.
But we made it through. Anyway,
Yeah, and you're doing very well. That's lovely.
well,
Lovely to hear about you. Yeah.
thank you. And
Yeah.
maybe you may have answered this already, but was there a time you ever thought during the time in ISL you ever thought, you know what? Nah, that's it. I don't want to teach anymore. I'm
Mm,
this anymore. Or was it always
yeah.
you'd have that thought and then you'd say, "Ah, yeah, and
I
then
can
think again,
remember
one
there
more
was a
year.
time when we had like I'm trying to get his name. There was a superintendent who was very nasty, you
Really?
know. Yeah, I can't get his name, but he didn't last long.
Oh, really?
He
Well,
was sent away
oh,
very
well, that
quickly
explains it.
because he really created such a bad rapport. That's the
Oh,
only
really?
time I said, I wish I could leave. It was like that.
Really?
But both, yeah, he was very, I mean, instead of bringing teachers and students together, he tried to
Divide us.
do things that were not enjoyed by the kids.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And
he
it's funny you
let the
say that.
school down. Uh,
Yeah, it's funny you say that because you're saying he was one of the superintendents and everything. Really,
yeah,
most people you look at who's at the top for you to
yeah,
at the bottom.
exactly. Yeah,
The
and
person
that's
at the
how they
top.
had to
Yeah.
they had to end his contract and send him away. It was that bad. He
Wow.
was a very, yeah,
How long?
polarizing person.
How long did he last? 2 months.
Not much because I think their first contract is 3 years, and he had to go. Maybe a year, 2 years he had to go, something like that. It was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Mm,
Oh wow. And
mm,
another thing I wanted to ask: I know, like I said again, I sent you some pictures for you to jog memories. But did you think that as students, I think maybe I'll put it as a whole. Do you think students
yeah.
at ISL have made an impact on your life? And if so,
Oh yeah. You learn from the students. You become
yeah.
a better person. Oh yeah. Tons I learned. And
I mean,
actually, before I used to be in the beginning, I think I was too strict. And then once you learn that you don't need to be that much, you can make it fun.
yeah,
And that's what, towards my later years, I was able to do that. And in that, thanks to the students, you learn a lot from them,
you
you
learn a
know.
lot. I know. I can
Yeah,
imagine.
that's,
I can imagine
yeah,
because you're obviously
definitely.
teaching different children from different
Yeah,
backgrounds. Everybody's different. Everybody understands different. Everybody learns different.
Yeah. And being
Teacher.
the subject that I was teaching, remember, it's chemistry. So that attention span is so
I
important.
know. I
And that was
know.
the reason my strictness was beyond, I think, limits. But then
Wow.
I had to definitely change that. And
Yeah.
that you get the help by through the students,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know,
Absolutely.
to let it go, let it
Yeah,
flow a
let it
little.
go. Because then I might as
Yeah.
well own up and say
Yes.
I never liked that thing that you used to. There's this thing that we had to read. Goodness me, I see it with my children now. Actually, one of my
Uh-huh.
quite good with sciences. What's that thing called? Is it the thing with all the, oh gosh, what do you call it? And I had the name in my head, and I saw
Oh, the periodic table.
that yes. What was that, Miss DeCruz?
I know.
What
I mean,
was
that's the
that?
basis, no? That's the basis. Knowing the
What
where
was
they
that?
stand,
I
how
know.
the reactivity goes up
I
and down,
know.
all that. I know.
I mean, I find myself telling my son, I think it was just a couple of years ago, he was telling me
Uh.
something. I said, you need to learn the periodic table. And I'm thinking to myself, if he asks me what it's about, I'm not going to know how to answer this. I didn't.
There are ways of learning it. It's not really learning by heart. It's more learning the orders, isn't it?
Well,
The ascending
I've
and the
passed that
descending.
ship.
Yeah.
I'm not going back.
He will learn it, yeah. Periodic table. I'll never forget.
Oh, my goodness. I thought that was torture. Goodness. But anyway,
I know.
we survived. We really did survive. And
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
yeah,
It
so
that's life. That's life,
absolutely.
and you learn.
Indeed, we do. And lastly, is there any message you'd like to tell the class of 1992? So they're listening to you right now, and I'm sure everybody's smiling, the ones that haven't seen you
Mm.
for years. Is there anything you'd like to tell them?
Oh yeah, I can think of so many things, but the best thing is I'm happy that I had these students around me, and I only hope and pray that I did stimulate them, did pass on some knowledge that has helped them to be what should be outstanding or going on in their lives,
Yeah, yeah.
become better people. And I hope I have been part of it.
You
I'm only hoping
know,
for that.
you do not know the half of it. I always say, I said this to Mrs. Musonda, Mrs. Kaluba, I believe you said Mr. Kambi Kambi, and Miss,
Yeah,
I don't remember if you remember Mr. Shala as well. But
yeah,
we are who we are because of you.
yeah. Thank you so much. No, we need that,
Really.
That's our aspiration. We must have made lots of mistakes, no doubt about it. But we
You're
only
human.
hope that we have given something, that has helped
You've
you to
given
grow
more.
into
You've given
great
more. If
people.
we can remember you after is it 29 years now, I think, since we graduated?
Yeah, would be, yeah.
I
Imagine.
mean, when we're talking with everybody, because we have a group chat on WhatsApp, so with everybody. So
Uh-huh.
when we're
Yeah.
talking and discussing about other teachers, it's amazing how much we remember and who. So we do remember a lot, and memories come
Thank you.
in. So
I know. There'll be the positives and the negatives. It's fine. It has to be
absolutely.
there.
Mm.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. As long as some good things are taken up and,
Yeah,
progress
yeah,
is made. That's it.
yeah.
But
Well,
those were the best years of my life. No
yeah,
doubt
and
about
us,
it.
and us,
Yeah. Thank you.
and us. Thank
That's
you
so nice
so
to
much.
hear.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. It was
Thank you
lovely,
so
lovely.
much.
Yeah. I'll
Thank
definitely
you.
keep in touch with you, my dear. And
Please.
love to you and your family and wish you all the best and success in whatever you do. Okay?
Thank
Bless
you
you.
so much.
Bless you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Have a
Take
good
care.
morning. Thank you.
And good
Bye-bye.
morning to you too. Yeah. Lovely. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.